The story begins in the small town of Derry, Maine, where strange occurrences have plagued the community for decades. A young boy named Georgie Denbrow builds a paper boat with his older brother, Bill, who is sick in bed. Georgie takes the boat outside to float it in the rainy streets. As the boat drifts into a storm drain, Georgie encounters a strange clown named Pennywise, who entices him with promises of balloons and fun. Georgie's curiosity leads him closer to the drain, and Pennywise suddenly reveals his monstrous form, dragging the boy into the sewer. Georgie's disappearance devastates Bill, who becomes obsessed with finding his brother. Months later, the town's children continue to vanish without explanation, and a group of misfit kids, known as the Losers Club, begin to experience terrifying encounters with a shape-shifting entity that takes the form of their worst fears. Bill, Richie, Eddie, Stan, Ben, Beverly, and Mike are brought together by their shared experiences. Ben, a newcomer to Derry, has been researching the town's dark history and discovers a disturbing pattern, a cycle of tragedy and death every 27 years. As the summer progresses, the Losers Club becomes closer, forming bonds of friendship while confronting their individual fears. Beverly, the lone girl in the group, struggles with abuse at home, while Mike deals with the trauma of losing his family in a fire. Each member of the group sees visions of Pennywise tailored to exploit their deepest insecurities. The entity taunts and terrorizes them, feeding on their fear. The group decides to investigate the mysterious occurrences, focusing on the old, abandoned house on Neibolt Street, where they believe Pennywise resides. Inside the house, they are confronted by horrifying illusions and narrowly escape an encounter with the creature. The experience shakes their resolve, and tensions rise within the group. Richie accuses Bill of recklessly endangering everyone in his obsession to find Georgie, causing a rift among the friends. After a period of separation, the Losers Club reunites when Beverly is abducted by Pennywise and taken to its lair in the sewers. Beverly had been targeted due to her lack of fear, which posed a threat to the creature. Determined to rescue her, the group overcomes their differences and arms themselves with makeshift weapons, preparing for a final confrontation. Ben reveals more about Pennywise's origins, explaining that it is a malevolent entity that awakens every 27 years to feed on children. The losers descend into the dark, labyrinthine sewers beneath Derry. Along the way, they discover grotesque remnants of Pennywise's past victims, including floating bodies and eerie messages scrawled on the walls. They find Beverly in a trance-like state, floating among the other victims. Ben revives her with a kiss, breaking the spell Pennywise had placed on her. Just as they reunite, Pennywise appears in its monstrous form, attempting to separate and isolate the group with horrifying visions. Each member of the Losers Club confronts their personal fears, drawing strength from one another. They discover that Pennywise's power is rooted in the fear it instills. By standing together and refusing to be afraid, they weaken the creature. Beverly uses an improvised cattle gun to wound Pennywise while Bill confronts the illusion of his brother Georgie. Seeing through the deception, Bill overcomes his guilt and fires at Pennywise. As the summer draws to a close, the Losers Club gathers one last time at the clearing in the woods where they often spent their days together. Though they have triumphed over Pennywise for now, the scars of their ordeal run deep, and they realize that their bond, forged in the fires of terror and bravery, may be the only thing that truly keeps them connected. Beverly reveals to the group that she plans to leave Derry to escape her abusive father and start fresh elsewhere. The group makes a solemn pact, cutting their palms and clasping hands in a circle, swearing to return to Derry if Pennywise ever resurfaces. Their voices tremble with both hope and dread as they promise to stand together again if the creature returns. One by one, they say their goodbyes, each retreating back to their lives, carrying the memories of their summer battle with them. Bill lingers behind after the others have left, standing at the edge of the quarry where they had once laughed and swum together. The guilt over Georgie's death still weighs on him, but he feels a glimmer of peace, knowing that he and his friends did everything they could to stop the monster. As he walks away, the camera pans down to the dark, silent well in the sewer system where the final confrontation took place. The atmosphere is heavy and foreboding. Suddenly, from the depths, A single red balloon floats upward, swaying eerily as it ascends. It rises slowly, a stark and chilling reminder that while Pennywise has been defeated for now, the entity is not truly gone. The screen fades to black, leaving viewers with an unsettling sense of unfinished business and the haunting promise of Pennywise's inevitable return.